Hey guys, happy Monday. I'm gonna do a live with you guys talking about a couple different things, but I am running a little late this second, so give me 2 seconds. I am going to look for my drink and I will be right back. Just need my Red Bull. I found it and I'm coming. Oh, I'm just grabbing headphones. All right, I'm coming. Sorry guys, it's a struggle out here trying to film face to face. So I got my headphones and I hope you guys are ready for some tea. Good morning, chocolate. Everyone say good morning. Tell me where you're called or where you're from. I love that. I love to hear where people are watching from. Good morning, chocolate. You're so sweet. We are going to be talking Real Housewives of Potomac, but I also want to talk a little bit about Erica Jane Girardi. And I did a video. I'm going to do a whole series on them. So I kind of want to talk a little bit about that too. Let me know if you guys watched Potomac last night. And if you did, if you liked it. Okay. I miss the days where you could just wear matte lipstick and it was fine. Okay. All right, guys. I have a lot of tea for you guys. Oh, Chocolate's living the dream down there in Miami. Damn. Wow. I was just watching a documentary, though, about a lot of girls getting trafficked out of some clubs down there. The weather, sun's always shining. I'm sure that would be so amazing to live somewhere like that. Okay. Did anyone watch Potomac? Click in the chat if you watched Potomac. If you want to start with Potomac or if you want to start with Erica Jane Girardi. Like I said, guys, I did I put the first part out, but I'm gonna get the second part going because I have so much information on Tom Girardi and Erica, and the allegations are so long and it's such a tangled web of people, and all of them have their hand out. All of them are getting money, including the trustees, guys. We're going to break down the numbers of the earrings. And then after use the percentage that we know in California, what the trustee makes off of what they retain. And I'm going to try to do it quickly this morning, only because it's Monday morning and I need to do yeah, it's Monday morning. So, all right, guys, let's get into this. But before you do, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, turn your notifications on. It's really important. It really makes a difference with my videos. And it helps like the algorithm to get them out and about for people to see. Okay. Oh, Chocolate said, it's your ship, Captain. I'm here for the ride. Thank you. My little historians. I love you guys. Okay, let's talk Tom Girardi. Like I said, go check out my first part series. I'm just going to, kind of talk a little bit about what's been making the headlines and what I've found so far as it pertains to Tom, because there was a news update about an FBI gentleman who is, he was head of the LA department, and he has went in and recused himself from the case. But the rumors don't start there. They don't stop there. Have you guys heard what the rumors are about this man? And because he's living in a house that he's like a trust on it. He must be like an only child. Sometimes when people's parents get elderly, they'll like add their child to the home in case something happens, and then that way they're able to just to do a quick deed, and they don't have to go through probate and pay taxes. It's actually something like rich people do. That's how they're able to pass properties down one right after the other. I just want to make sure I can see your guys's chats. I should be able to. So, yeah. So, I mean, that's what they do. They quick deed it to their family member. They pay no taxes on it. They don't have to go through probate court. So that isn't unusual. Hi, Marsha's in the chat monetizing. I love her. I appreciate her so much. She is so sweet to me. Okay, so allegedly, the FBI's mother dated Tom Girardi. And that's not it. It gets worse. She was an attorney at his office. Think about this. Think about this. She's an attorney. She's not an attorney. She's a secretary. Sorry, she's a secretary. For Tom Girardi for like 10 years, which is a long time. And she has this son now, and he basically, Tom paid for this house. He paid $100 and some $1,000 with that they know of, that they can actually track, with, you know, the funds and the checks and everything. And so they know that much, but she's getting so, Erica, there are just people everywhere chiming, talking about the money that she received right before they got divorced. A huge chunk of money was wired in December of 2020, which would have been after the divorce was announced. That's why it's so important, guys, and I'm going to break this all down to you guys and do like I may need a 4 or 5 part series. I don't know. There's a lot of dynamic here. We have Tom, we have an attorney, we have, you know, allegedly a crooked California state bar, to their own admission, over 205 complaints filed on Tom Girardi over people not getting their payments, and they all went ignored. Finally, when all of this crashed in 2020, and there was the Fed case, Illinois civil case suing them, a Chicago federal judge referred Tom Girardi to the criminal investigative department of the FBI because nobody was doing anything. They weren't even taking his law license, guys. Let me tell you. First, okay, I'm going to run through really quickly on the employee. I go into so much more detail on my other video, my part 1 on Erica and Tom and their family. I'm going to be talking about their kids. It's not easy to find Tom Girardi's kids. They pretty much are feeding themselves from the internet. I don't blame them, but you got to do some digging to find these kids. It's not easy. He has 2 ex-wives, both of them being named Kathy. So that, of course, also, you know, creates a problem when I'm researching. I'm looking up obituaries and trying to kind of put a little bit of a family tree together so that I can tell you who's who and what, because Tom had 3 children that need to be taken into account for. It's not just Erica making decisions. It's not just Erica running the show and he has Alzheimer's and she was annoyed. Like, he has 3 children. Are they all bad? Are they all corrupt? Because the daughter was married to a corrupt attorney at the office he worked for, Tom. Yeah, he worked at the firm, Girardi and Keys. So let me say that again. Tom Girardi's only daughter was married, and he worked at Girardi and Keys, and he was definitely doing not so nice or illegal things, basically, but he hasn't been all the way caught yet. But let's get into the official report about this gentleman from the FBI. Because I want to know, you guys are the first people I'm like really, really telling this to. I slipped it in my video. What if this guy's Tom Girardi's son? What if this FBI guy is Tom Girardi's son? I'm going to read you the article and let you think about if you think after you hear about the money and the timelines, if it's possible that this man could be Tom Girardi's son. All right, guys. He was the head of the FBI's Los Angeles field office. And he recused himself from ongoing federal investigations into fraud and corruption by Tom Girardi and others at the now defunct law firm and agency said on Saturday. This is another thing I want to point out to you guys. And there's a woman who is advocating for these victims, and she said the same thing. He wouldn't have recused himself if LA Times and other news outlets got a hold of the fact that Tom had helped pay his mother, like paid for their house for a long time, and she was the secretary. So regardless, say there was like no affair and, you know, la-di-da, but that wasn't the case. She was also his secretary. RV's Fleetwood says, I've been watching you for a while now and I enjoy your commentary. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you so much for appreciating me. It really means a lot. I love to give you great content. I try really hard to do it. And I am trying my best. This has all been new to me. I've navigated it myself. I made some friends along the way, so I'm thankful. But I always love to hear great feedback like that. I really do love all of you guys, and I'm going to start like this gold star detention sort of thing with you guys, because I'm going to start reading comments that because some people leave amazing, funny, great comments. So I want to start reading those back to you guys, probably when I do my Housewives and headlines. But jumping back to the FBI's Los Angeles field. And so it says, oh gosh, sorry. Why did it take me to that one? Again, the man knew that it would have been inappropriate to be on that case if his mother, one, worked in that office as a secretary at any point in time, and two, was sleeping with him, having an affair with him. Why would he think that's okay? Why would he think that that wouldn't come out? The audacity, that's what's making me angry right now. This man has so much audacity that he came and got on the same case as Tom Girardi as an FBI, the head of the LA office area. He never would have recused himself if not. He never would have. Anyways, he's assistant director in charge of the FBI's Los Angeles field office. He's formally recused himself from the investigation. Coming several days after the Los Angeles Times reported the recusal on Saturday. Several days prior, Los Angeles Times revealed his ties to Tom Girardi, a disgraced lawyer who's accused of misappropriating his client's settlement money to enrich himself. Okay. Now, keep going. Anyway, requested recusal and has not and will not be involved in this or any related FBI matter. The representative added that Girardi's investigation largely predates time in the Los Angeles division. How crazy. Of course it does. Let me guess. Oh, he started his role on August 29th. The mother's name is Michelle, and she was Girardi's former girlfriend and secretary. During the 1990s, she received hundreds of thousands of dollars from Girardi and his law firm, court records state. Here comes the third reason why he has the audacity to come here and try to be sort of a prosecutor on this, or an investigator, whatever, trying to do what's good and trying to do what's right. Listen to this. Anyways, Mother Michelle was Girardi's former girlfriend and secretary. Girardi contributed more than $131,000 towards the mortgage of their home in Carmel by the Sea, which Donald co-owns, records reflect. The property is now worth, well, I heard 1.2, and then I also heard 3 million. Yeah. Do you guys want to see a picture of them? Since I can't, I mean, I could try to screen share right now, but you would just have to patiently wait for me. I can talk while I try to do it. it's just very disappointing because it's like, who are these victims supposed to trust? Okay. They couldn't trust their attorney. They couldn't trust, the state to, for the California State Bar to put any time into this. Um, and now they can't trust the FBI. Would you trust, honest to God, if this was your family member, like put yourself in this position, and they don't have a lot of money and it was their husband and they have spent time and money going through court to finally get a settlement and get the money they've been waiting for, that they deserve, that they can pay off college for, that they can help their daughter get a car, like whatever it is. These people had plans for their money and then it never came. And so the fight starts again because now they're fighting the attorney, right? One of the people, the setup, the lawsuit that was complained to the California State Bar a little bit before Tom, all this exploded, was about like 7 women whom had, and not all of the women lived. So there were representatives for the person that has passed for benefits for the family. And they had been subject to some sort of birth control. And it gave them all like rapid ovarian cancer and killed like 3 out of 6 or 7 of them. And they wanted paid and they got a settlement. They got a big settlement and Tom never allegedly paid them. So who advocates for these people? Now they like, technically they've already paid Tom to represent them once. This is where the victim, like I want everyone to understand how messed up this is. Okay. So hypothetical, you had someone pass away and you're part of this lawsuit, right? So you get you're supposed to get your settlement. Well, your attorney gets your settlement. He takes out his 50 to 60%. Okay. Anytime you have a case like this where you're going to get money, I don't care where you call, what attorney, they would never take less than 40% of what you're getting. So basically write off 50% of your settlement from the top, gone, right? Goes to the attorney. Okay. So then you have what's left. No problem. You never get what's left, right? So now you have to go find another attorney. You have to put another retainer down. You have to pay for all the court filings and all time waivers and all this shit for months to go back to court to try to get your money. And now, instead of paying attorneys to go back to court, which there are some with like the Edelson case and stuff, we have the trustees, right? The trustees have been appointed by the courts, and this is nothing personal against trustees. I understand everyone should be compensated for their work. People work very hard. These are attorneys. They're well educated. I understand all of that. However, guys, you have to understand anything that they're finding that they can bring money to the trustee account, because that's the account they're going to start to pay these settlements out of, okay? So it's just basically an account, and anything that they make money off of, they're supposed to be putting it in that account. If it's his house, if it's his car, if it's anything that they know of, they're supposed to be getting it, into a pot so they can start distributing it. But here's the kicker. This is what Ronald Richards doesn't tell you. And I love Ronald Richards. He's very smart and I appreciate his commentary. But he doesn't tell you that as a trustee on that account, they are getting 40% of anything they retrieve, i.e., the earrings, before it hits the pot that they're going to pay everyone out of. Okay? So think about that for 1 second. You have a settlement. You paid Tom Girardi, lower end hypothetical, 40% of your settlement. Now you're paying 40% of you're paying 40% again to get your money. You're paying the trustees 40% to get enough money to pay you. So these people, these victims of Tom Girardi's are victims all the way around. Okay. Erica, the earrings, they've been appraised. I don't know. Everyone's saying they're not worth millions, that they are. If you've seen that post. But it's like 300,000 or something is what I heard. If anyone heard different, please put it in the chat. Let me see here. Sorry. And I have to be short today too, because I gotta go to work. Calculator. Okay, let's say the earrings are 300,000. So, right, we all, as viewers, as people in society, we're all like, wow, you know, if they get the earrings back, 300,000 is what, you know, okay, that should definitely help somebody, right? Because 300,000, 300,000. Well, if you take the 300,000 and you take off the 40% that's going to go to the trustees, you're going to be left with 120,000 because the trustees get 40%, and that's on everything. I don't know if they wait till everything's like combined and they have nothing left to sell or harvest, and then they cut it from that. But I don't think that's the case because the trustees, you know, this is a job to them and they're working, and so they're expecting compensation. That's important to know, guys. This is how our system works, and it's so sad because we have seen this man rob and steal and get away with things that you and I could never, ever, ever do. Meanwhile, he was being praised. I'm going to do video. I'm doing this on a video, but I want to go over a couple of things really quickly before I got to get off here. Let me just tell you some of his credentials. From 1987 to the present, AVR Peer Reviewing Rating has given Tom Girardi the Best Lawyer in America award since 1987. Since 2008, he's had a spot in the LA Daily Journal's Top 100 in California. He gained notoriety as a result of his efforts in the Democratic Party politics, where he donated millions of dollars in elections. We've talked about this, guys. If you had got money from Tom Girardi and it was blood money and you won your campaign off of it, you're in trouble. That's why I don't think we'll ever really find out, because these people could be really high up. I'm going to keep going. He assisted governors with judicial selections and played a key part in the fundraising activities. In 2003, California State Bar inducted him into the Trial Lawyer Hall of Fame. And you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to write them and say, y'all need to take that man out of your Trial Lawyer Hall of Fame, is what you need to do. And continue. Also, a member of the International Academy of Trial Lawyers Board of Directors, Tom had previously served as president. Nobody was watching. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. How could anyone have cared? Was everyone scared to take him on? Governors. He assisted governors. I imagine that governors are something like doctors, where they think they're above people because they're smart and they're around educated people. And so, they're not necessarily someone you want to try to tell them how to do something because they're already supposed to know it. And possibly that's just a woman thing. Maybe, men hate to hear what women have to say or what they think about that stuff. If you're a man, it's not a problem. But if you're a woman, could be a problem. So I just wanted to go over that with you. It's just really crazy. It's really sad that this has, people are going to start crumbling. I keep telling you guys, my prediction is I think Erica is very much talking. She is she's going to have to cooperate if this keeps going. As a result, there are among, let me give you these numbers real quick. Let me tell you how many, okay, so there have been, among the reasons of everything that's been going on with Tom Girardi, 22 California attorneys were disbarred in 2022, and 62 of those lawyers have lost their license since 2022. So that's what the Ohio State Bar was doing before they came out with this statement. Allegedly, they were interviewing and trying to figure out who was involved, who wasn't involved, and get ahead of the ball so they can be like surprised when these other people come out and get arrested, because then they won't have to take so much heat, because they'll be like, well, we looked into it and we investigated it and we came up with these 62 attorneys, so we took their license. The other 22, they can be on probationary periods, just whatever basically the California State Bar deems necessary, because that's, if you work on the California State Bar, you just do whatever you want these days. So I guess whatever they sanction him to, if it's probation, fines, what it may be, who knows? We did not get anything in about Potomac, but I'm going to be coming back talking about Potomac, and this is going to need its own video. I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys about Erica and Tom, because my series, I just loaded part 1 today, so I hope you like it. I got a lot on them. I'm going to be showing you pictures of the mansion you ain't even seen before, old pictures of Erica. I love that shit. So, but go ahead, guys, make sure you like my video, please. It really does help my videos. Subscribe to my channel because I'm trying to grow, and turn your notifications on. I have a lot of different people coming on in the next couple of weeks and around the holidays. I have Jenny and Blaze coming next Tuesday. You guys are going to love her. She's so funny. She's so nice. And she advocates for medical marijuana for mothers. And she's a Bravo content creator, but she's just very business and corporate, and you guys are going to love her. So, all right, guys, I hope that you have a great day. Happy Monday. I'm off to work. Bye.